Hello everybody, this is Zaxter99. Another brand new game just came out not very long ago today called Dead in Bermuda. This is a strategy survival game. This is not an early access game. This is a brand new game, supposedly complete, and where you got to try to take a group of survivors of 8 survivors and keep them alive. So we're going to go ahead and figure this game out here. Let's go into the options real quick here and check this out. Alright, resolution, full screen stretched, windowed, full screen stretched. Alright, 1920, music volume, sound volume, make the music less and the sound volume higher. Back. Alright, we're going to go ahead and jump into Dead in Bermuda. Brand new game. I haven't even played it 1 minute yet. I like to play my games, get my first thoughts and first experiences right along as you guys watch me play on my YouTube videos. So we'll be back to play Dead in Bermuda, my first play, right after this. Alright, welcome back everybody. We're going to go ahead and go. As you can see, I have not played this game at all. No continue here. We're going to go ahead and go into a new game and at least jump into this game in this first episode and see what this game's like and see if I like it. So let's go ahead and jump in. And here we go. There's the plane. We know what's going to happen, don't we? Oh, there we go. The engine went out. The thing that scares people from riding a plane right here. Crash! Wow, that thing went down fast. You guys are going to have to excuse my voice here. I have a really, really bad runny nose for the past couple of days and crying a lot. And my voice is a lot different due to my stuffy nose. Recovering from the shock, salvaging scattered goods, setting up a camp. I kind of like how it does that as it loads. A few hours after the crash. Alejandro says, "Hey everyone, let's regroup and talk a bit." Alice says, "Thank you everyone for your help in making a camp. It's heartwarming to see we are sticking together after the, the horror that happened. Let's take a moment to introduce ourselves, since we may live together for a while now. I'm Alice, 45, and this is my husband, Robert. We come from Montreal. I love hiking and cooking. Pleased to meet you all." Bob says, "You can call me Bob, guys. Don't know what to say. I like to tinker a bit at home. Oh, and going fishing on Sundays." Alejandro says, "Okay, thanks. So my name is Alejandro. I'm 32. You all know me, I think. I was the manager at the holiday resort you were staying in. It was my flight to my first holidays in 10 years, so yeah." Winter says, "Hi, I'm Dr. Bethany Winters, coming from London. If you need medical help, come see me." Yuri says, Ilyana, I don't know how you say that name. Ilyana. My dad doesn't speak much. Please excuse him. I'm Ilyana, 16. We're coming from a small village in Russia, and Julia married my dad last summer." Julia says, "Hello. Everything's already said. Don't expect me to reveal my age, or I should have to silence you forever." Jacob says, "Are we finished? We are wasting precious time. We must organize ourselves. I'm Jacob, and I know how to survive in a hostile environment. I've been preparing for this eventuality all my life. While you were all uselessly crying, I went around and found a large water tank containing clear water and enough resources to make a fire." Alejandro says, "You're right, Jacob. But before that, I suggest that we take a moment of silence in the honor of those who didn't survive the crash. They will haunt my nights until I leave this world. Alright, so the discussion results are 10 plus 10 wood, plus 2 stone, plus 1 tinder. Alejandro's depression, 0 to 20. Eliana's depression, 0 to 20. So everybody's depression has went up. Most of them to 20. Okay, so they're depressed. It looks like they're more depressed from talking. Okay, that's kind of weird. You'd think they'd be less depressed talking. Welcome to Bermuda. And this is the camp view where you can assign characters to activities they will perform during the day. You can move your mouse left and right to view all of the camp. Characters are assigned action slots. Right now, they are all assigned to the campfire's action slots, which is talk. To move a character, you can either drag and drop him to a new slot, or right-click him and he will click again on the desired action slot. Move a character from the campfire to the scavenge slot at the plane, far left of the camp. Alright. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take Alejandro here, I guess. No. We're going to drag you. Move a character to the scavenge slot. Alright. Scavenge slot. Workshop. Crash plane. Library. Come here, dude. There you go. So you just... Is this scavenge? There we go. Tutorial 1 of 13. This character will search the crash site for useful resources. But beware, seeing the dead passengers' corpses will increase his depression state. There are 5 states in the game. Hunger, depression, sickness, injury, and fatigue. If any of them reaches 100%, the related character will die. Next, move 2 other characters from the research slots at the library. Okay. Right here. Scavenge efficiency times 1, 12 uses left. Scavenging 52. Okay, what's this? Overview. Okay, so this is where we see what they're good at, or not what they're good at, but here is probably where you see what they're good at. State. Okay, he has good eye and bad memory. And we don't know what these are yet until we get to know him better, I guess. Alejandro was the holiday resort manager of the place where most of the passengers are staying. At long last, he was going to take a few well-earned holidays back at home in his beloved Spain. The plan was to take a big badass nap, maybe check up on the old friends, nothing more. But fate had something else in store for him. Okay, so you can scroll through all these people like this. Eliana, the 16-year-old, has open book and a positive mind, both good things so far. Depression's at 20%. Remember, we get any of these states get up to 100%, they're dead. Oh boy, stress already. This old guy here, Jacob, traits just a scratch. Injury decreases faster. Okay, so because he's old and feeble. And crafting skill progresses faster because he's a handyman. Makes sense. Jacob had a bad feeling this morning when he boarded the flight, and he was right. No one listened. They were all morons in any case. No one is prepared to survive in a hostile environment like he is. He knew that someday he would be able to count on himself, like that day when his Samantha sneaked out of home without ever coming back. Wow. Okay. Winters, level 1. Dr. Bethany Winters, a young woman who knows what she wants. Daughter of the Barbados ambassador of England, she succeeded easily in her surgery studies to calm her nerves after a hard day on a block. Surrounded by imbeciles and ineffective people, she started yoga and pistol shooting training. Faithful friend. Other characters' opinion about me decreases slower. And knowledge increases faster. Yuri. Yuri is Ileana's father and Julia's husband. He can be very helpful, but no one dares ask him anything. He knows that Julia flirts with any younger man she crosses, but he doesn't care anymore. He prefers sinking in good vodka bottles to getting angry for these trivial matters. Heavy sleeper. Fatigue decreases by an additional 1 to 5 every night. And He's knowledgeable. Okay. Biography. Julia. Julia is Yuri's new wife. She is above earthly concerns. She doesn't care about what other people think of her. She knows how to obtain what she wants, and she speaks her mind openly without care for hurting people's feelings. Strong-willed and a small appetite. So her hunger decreases faster. Okay. Bob. Bob is Alice's husband. With a combination of a boring job and demanding wife, holidays are a sacred moment of joy for him. He does nothing and enjoys it. His favorite occupation is sighing and fishing. Sighing. He is neither smart or courageous, but he has a good heart. Strong metabolism. Sickness increases slower. That's good. Crafting. Skill progresses faster. So if they're green, they're good, obviously. And all these guys have a depression now because of their state. I mean, they just crashed in a plane, so of course they're going to be a little bit depressed, right? And then this is Bob's wife. We just talked about him. She is like the household CEO. She manages, controls every little thing. She's a keeper of traditions, a servant of old fashion. Cheerful, she speaks about anything with anyone all the time. Her only hobby is hiking, and she hikes like a pro. So exploration skill progresses faster, and she's a chef. Okay. And we already talked about Alejandro. Skills. So here's where we find out what they're good at. Strength, agility, mental, intelligence, food. Okay, so I'm guessing these skills will go up as we use them in relationships. Okay. Relationship 20, Alejandro's opinion. Oh, this is what they think of other people. Okay. This is kind of cool. Okay. So if we wanted to see like what Yuri thought about Alejandro, we would go to Yuri, and he thinks, yeah, Yuri's opinion about Alejandro is 0. So we can kind of see if somebody had, he thinks Alice, and she doesn't really like him that much either. Of course, she loves Bob because she's married to him, so that's why she has. Okay, that's kind of cool. All right, so let's. We had to bring a couple more people to the library, I think. Who's smart? I don't know. I don't remember. She's smart, I think. She's that doctor or whatever. So she can research. And who else is smart here? I don't know. We'll move her. She's only 16, but we'll see how this goes. These characters will search for new crafting plans. Once the progress gauge reaches 100%, you'll discover a new recipe. The efficiency of every task is tied to a specific skill. Every character has different strengths and weaknesses. But for now, move 3 other characters to the explore slots of the jungle. Try to find the best combination. Okay. To the jungle. Over here, I'm assuming. Yep, this is the jungle, okay. So who are we going to have exploring? I know we had one of these guys that's good at exploring. And Alice was the one that was... She liked hiking, right? I think she's the one that liked hiking, yeah. So she'd be a good one to take. So you can get your exploring ass over here. It's at 67 for her. How about you? Are you, strong metabolism, handyman, sickness. Now, let's see. Good eye, open book, positive mind. We already got her taken. Heavy sleeper, wise, strong-willed. I don't know. Alright, so we're going to just go ahead and take Yuri here. Move him over here. And we will take Julia as well. These ones will explore the island. You can select which square to explore by clicking on the jungle and clicking on the corresponding action with the action wheel. Else they will explore randomly. Last thing to do now, make a fire. To craft new things from your camp, click on the workshop, then choose crafting recipe, and then choose a recipe. Okay. Select a crafting recipe in the workshop. Talk. Workshop is over here, I think. Choose a crafting recipe. Campfire. So we are going to use 10 wood and 2 stones and 1 tinder. Need to make a campfire to secure away the wild beasts and have some warmth during cold nights. Okay. 24:13. Good. Each crafting recipe consumes resources that you can get by scavenging the plain on the island. To unlock new recipes, you must discover them first with a research action at the library. You conveniently have the exact amount of resources to craft the campfire. Imagine that. So the crafting will start once you assign a character to the craft action. Okay. So, last 2 characters, the craft slot. So nobody gets to stay here and talk. You guys are all going to be crafting. And he's a handyman, I know. I remember that. I don't remember if this guy's a handyman or not. I don't think so. Yeah, he's a handyman too. Okay. So we got a couple of pretty good guys here to get this fire going. Okay, looks good. Everyone's assigned to a task. Let's advance time and see the results of their actions. This game is decomposed into 2 phases of daytime, during which you can freely assign characters to tasks, and 1 phase for the night, when you're ready to click on the next button. Okay. Click the next button when ready. I already did. Oh, phase 1 of 2. Okay. Click next button when you're ready. Okay, whatever. There we go. Okay, so this guy got 15 wood, some rope, 4 tasty meals, 4 meals, 3 fruits, a pillow, coffee cup, and he's getting tired. His depression's going up. Okay. This is pretty cool. So these guys are using the stuff to make a campfire. Hopefully they can make it. We finished crafting the recipe campfire. That will definitely help. We managed to make a fireplace with a few rocks and started a fire with wood and a special mushroom called tinder. You can assign characters a talk action around the fire, lowering their depression. Campfire added to the group. Okay. Cool. Alright, since you guys aren't doing anything here, +2, +2. Let's have you guys... Wait a minute. No, we gotta go through everything first. Research. We need a shelter to recover from fatigue we gained by working hard all day under the sun. New crafting recipe, sleeping area. Excellent. We're getting a little more tired. Okay. And these guys out in the jungle, they discovered a new area. Gonna get a little more tired. +8. Okay, here's the basics. You have noticed how the time has passed and the results of your character's actions. You should have discovered a crafting recipe and scavenged enough resources to craft it. Select the new available recipe in the workshop and click OK. Very well. Okay. Choose crafting recipe. Do I not? What's going on here? Craft. There we go. Sleeping area. Okay. Great. Crafting is important in the game. It will add new possibilities of actions in the camp. Don't forget it. You should have picked up some food for tonight in the plains, so this won't be a problem for today. You also have some fruits that you can convert into water supplies. Click on the water tank, check your water supplies, and convert some fruits into water. Okay. Convert some fruits into water. Water tank. Check water supplies. A huge water tank you found on the beach, not far from your wrecking spot, containing all your clear water. Each character consumes 1 supply per day. And so we have 8 characters. We only have like 6 days worth of supplies then. Okay, so convert 1 fruit into 3 to 5 water supplies. Convert. I'm surprised I don't have to have somebody here manning that. Convert. Convert. Okay, I don't have any fruits left, but now I have 62 water supplies. Cool. Water is very important. If your supplies reach 0, it's game over. One can't survive very long without water, so make a good use of those fruits. Your characters are a bit depressed right now. You can lower their depression by making them talk around the campfire. Move at least 2 characters to the talk slots at the campfire. Okay, let's do it. Jacob, you can go over here and talk now. Lower your depression, dude. And, come I'm going to keep him scavenging a little bit longer. His depression's getting up there, but I think everybody else is doing crap, so... You can lower the states of your characters by different ways. One of the more direct approaches is to use special items on them for an instant effect. In order to do that, click a character and then click the use item action. Use a coffee cup on a character. Okay. This guy's discussion is 46. This guy's discussion is... They're both depressed at 20. Let's just go ahead and try this guy. Use item. We'll let him drink some coffee. Minus 10 fatigue and minus 10 depression. Cool. Okay. So he drinks the coffee. His fatigue goes to 0. His depression goes from 20 to 10. That's pretty cool. Don't forget to use your special items. They will make your life many times easier, and they are available for everyone. You've also discovered a new area on the island. So let's see what's there. Click on the map button, and then on the new area square you discovered. Map's up here. So, here's the new area, I think. When you send characters exploring the island, you unlock new areas that can be visited at any time. On each square, there's an object, and their locations are randomized on each new game. You can freely interact with the object. It doesn't pass time, but instead has a chance to be attacked by a nasty beast. Even you have a chance to be attacked by a nasty beast, depending on how stealthy the chosen character is. When you're finished with the object, go back to the camp and click on Next. So here's the item we found, but we have a chance of being attacked by a monster or an animal, not a monster. Moist suitcase. Okay, search it. Let's inspect it first. You find a suitcase certainly coming from your plane crash. Does it belong to somebody who survived? Does it matter anymore? All right, search it then. Who are we going to have search it? Who will perform this action? Well, it'll be one of our explorers here. Who's the best at scavenging? I think Yuri's over there with us, right? I think he is. He has pretty good scavenging skill. We'll try him. Okay. Stealth check. Failed. Under attack. That's not good. Injury 4%. Is there something useful in the tourist bags? Hopefully so. Plus 6 fabric, psychology, painkillers. That'll help. Okay, back to camp. That's pretty cool. I like that. Alright, so now we still have these guys out exploring. He's depression, 20% fatigue, 6% injury, 4%. He's fine. I'm not worried about him yet. Her depression's lower, probably because her stats. I can't remember her stats, but she probably depresses lower. Strong-willed, yeah. Depression decreases slower. Okay. So these guys go back to the camp and click on Next when ready. Okay? Next. He's still scavenging. He got us some more wood, some more rope, 4 tasty meals, 4 meals, 4 fruits, an axe. That'll come in handy. Tools. Cool. Alright, his depression's going way up. We need to get him over by the fire pretty soon. Knowledge. She should be gaining... Oh, minus 6 and 3. Okay. New area discovered. Alright. So now they all automatically go to the camp at night. Alejandro, okay, good work everyone. I know it's hard, but we scavenged some food in that damn plane. I'm sure we'll find more if we continue to search the place, Bob says. But it will only last for a few days. After that, we'll be on our own. Anyone know how to hunt? I do, but not with my bare hands. We'll need to find or craft some tools. Let's share our food we found tonight, right now. We should ration our daily meals. And water, too. Without water, the average person dies after only 3 days. A frightening thought. Leona says, don't worry. We can make juice out of the fruits. The island is covered in jungle. We'll find plenty. Yes, that was a very good idea you had today, Ileana. We'll need plenty of those if we want to last until help comes. What help? I don't remember all these voices, guys, so I'm just going to kind of wing it here. We should at least try to reach the jungle. Maybe someone lives there? Yes, and if we find a big tiger, we're dead. Well, tomorrow's another day. Good night, everyone. Good night, Alice. Alright. So they slept, so their hunger's going down because they ate a meal. Each night, or almost, your characters will chat with each other. There are conditions to trigger these dialogues and randomized elements, so you won't have the same dialogues each new game. You must now share the food between your characters. Each food has its own nutritious value, and perishable food has a chance to degrade each night, so choose well. Drag and drop meals on your characters and click on next when everyone is fed. Okay, so here's our food. Some of the stuff is perishable. Have 4 of these. I should make water out of that. And this is like what? I don't even have any of that. So this is our tasty meals and our regular meals or whatever. We have 8 of each. Let's just go ahead and give each one of you guys one of these, I guess. Take your hunger away. Oops. There we go. Kind of like you hear the eating sounds when you give them food. That's pretty cool. Alright. I think we fed everybody. Yeah, we have 0 left, so let's go ahead and hit next. Fire intensity minus 20%, 80% remaining. Water supplies minus 8. 54 remaining. 4 out of 8 tasty meals have degraded into meal. Oh, that sucks. Alejandro is depressed, 38% and sleepy. Eliana is depressed. So Alejandro is more depressed than anybody, it looks like. Alright. Good enough. Did you notice perishable food has a chance of deteriorating each night? Tasty meals degrade into meals, which degrade into barely edible stuff and finally turns into rotten food. Also, your fire decreases in intensity when it drops to 0%. You lose your fire. You can craft it again if you have the resources, but they are very scarce in this island. To avoid that, feed your fire every day. Click on the campfire, check your fire intensity, and feed it with some wood. Okay, so we don't want to let our fire go out, or we have to craft it again. So feed the campfire. Check fire intensity. Alright, convert 1 log into 10 to 20% fire intensity. Okay, we can do that. Alright, so it's a random amount. 94% intensity, that's good. When assigning more than one character to a task, its efficiency depends on each character's skill and relationship. The relationship will also progress, but there's a slight chance that they will also argue instead. Each action is tied to one or several skills, and these progress automatically each time they are used. When enough progress is made on his skills, the character will level up and gain bonus skill points to be distributed freely amongst the skills. Good luck and have fun. Alright, explore around the camp and reach the jungle. So everybody kind of went back here to what they were doing. We're going to go ahead and hit next here and see what happens. Alejandro found some more stuff. Tasty meals. He's finding meals. That's good. Fresh meat. Oh, cool. Okay, he's getting tired. Damn. His depression's going way up. Alright. These guys are researching crap. Alright. And the relationships are going good. Depression's going down because these guys are talking. New trait discovered. Up and running. Fatigue decreases faster. Okay. Good job, guys. Alright, how you guys doing exploring? They're gaining skills. Discovered new area. Constitution. Fatigue's going up for these guys because they're out exploring. And they had a negative impact on their relationships. So now if you see what he thinks of, like her, Julia or whatever, going down a bit, I guess. And then he's also with her. Your opinion about Alice. Alice's opinion about Yuri, minus 39. That's funny. Okay. Huh. Alice's opinion about Yuri, 39. Yuri's opinion about Alice, 11. So she doesn't like him very much. Alright. Very well. Let's see what kind of new area we explored. This is kind of fun here. Finding stuff. Scavenge some wood from it. Search it. Inspect it. Crate made of wood. It may contain something valuable as well as being the lair for some strange animal with pointy teeth. Alright. Search it. Who's going to search it? It's going to be our scavenger guy over there. Failed. He failed again. Ouch, that's not good. You pry open the crate and search for something useful. Coffee, plus 3 coffee cups. 1 spice. And medicine. Back to camp. Okay. What the hell is this anyway? Oh, this is your inventory, okay. Kind of see what all you got. Wonder if I can cook this crap. Increases 0 to 5 sickness. Fresh meat with blood sauce. Huh. Okay. Check fire intensity is all I can do there. Water tank. Check the water supplies. Convert our fruit into supplies. I mean, into water. Yeah. Do that. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and craft this sleeping area. I don't think we've done that yet. We need to move these guys over here to craft it, I believe. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and go next here and see what happens here. Found some more wood, more rope, more meals. Good job, Alejandro. Barely edible stuff, fresh fish, painkillers, chocolate box. He's getting tired. His depression's going way up there. Okay, these guys crafting. Skills going up. He using the supplies and should be making the sleep tent or whatever. The relationship went up. Knowledge. We need some tools to help us gather resources from the jungle, since the resources we can scavenge from the plane crash are not infinite. So, effects, new crafting recipe, gathering tools. Okay. Good, good. And how are our explorers doing? New area explored. Okay. And they're getting along again, that's good. Alejandro says, "You were a medic back then?" "A surgeon." "Cool. And here is me, who thought that surgeons were all old and cranky fellows." Heh. "Because a woman can't be part of a little male private club?" "Huh? What? No, that's not what I meant." "That's not what you said, though. And that's what every alpha male I met in my whole life said." As a spokesman for our male private club, I offer you our most sincere apologies. Sorry. Funny. Good night. Discussion results, -10 to winner's opinion about Alejandro. Alright. So, Alejandro is all depressed now. And I need to feed him some food. This is all perishable stuff. Okay. Who's got the least hunger? Okay, you're getting a steak. Wait a minute. Share the food. You're getting a steak, lady. There you go. And hunger. You're getting a steak, dude. Okay, so we're out of that. I'm going to go ahead and use these now because these are the good meals. And some of these people are hungry. Go ahead and feed you first. You're the hungriest. That helped you out. You're pretty hungry. Helped you out to 0. Alejandro's hungry. Our little girl is hungry. She's not anymore. And big dude's hungry here. Bob or whatever his name is. And only one more. There you go, girl. Okay, next. Fire, minus 28% intensity. Water supplies, minus 8. 64 remaining. 1 of your 4 tasty meals degraded into meals. 3 out of your 8 meals have degraded into barely edible stuff. That's not good. 1 out of your 2 fresh fish have degraded into barely edible stuff. 2 of your 5 barely edible stuff degraded into rotten food. Alejandro is constantly crying, 62% and very tired. Aliana is depressed and tired. Jacob's sleepy. Winters is depressed and tired. All these people are very tired. Julie is very tired. Alice is very tired. Okay. Game saved. Alright, so probably a good point here to go ahead and stop, guys. I think you guys are kind of getting the idea of how this game works. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think of this game. If you want to see more, definitely leave it down in the comments below. And be sure you rate this video. Let me know what you think of this game. Hopefully this video has helped you guys make a decision on if this is a good game that you want to buy. I believe it's regular $14.99. It's on sale for like $12.74 or something like that. Its first week. Out on Steam today. And the sale price is good for a week. But I want to go ahead and thank you guys for watching. Be sure you leave those comments below. Be sure you rate my video. And be sure you subscribe so you get future videos like this one. This has been Zaxter99. We'll see you in the next one, everybody. Take care.